It's Craig Witzvack, the pond guy, and we are at the Chelonian Research Institute in Oviedo, Florida, and I've got my friend Romeo.
Hey Greg, welcome.
Well, I met in January.
Yeah, sure.
And you want to give us a tour of your incredible facility?
Sure, and welcome you to enter and visit the Chelonian Research Institute. The Chelonian Research Institute in Oviedo, Florida has the largest collections of turtles and tortoise species of the world. And Dr. Pritchard, he's been managing, and he's the owner actually and foundation of this organization.
My very first turtle book that my parents ever got me when I was just a kid was the Encyclopedia of Turtles, written by Dr. Peter Pritchard. And so when I saw a recent documentary on Dr. Pritchard and what he's doing with the Chelonian Research Institute, I thought this is a place that I want to go see and actually meet the man who was my childhood idol. And I ended up coming down here with my son for Disney World with my father. We stopped by, ended up meeting the curator, Zach, and he showed me the 4 giant alligator snapping turtles that have lived 30 years in a concrete pad, and I thought, we can fix this. And that's when I throw out the APB to all of our certified aquascape contractors from near and far and said, we're going to be building a pond for the man, the myth, the legend, Dr. Pritchard. And 2 months later, we are down here today finally installing this water feature that apparently Dr. Pritchard's wanted for a long time. Hey everybody, Sybil and Dr. Peter Pritchard.
Hey.
This is one of the most amazing things that have ever happened at Chelonian Research Institute. As you know, Peter's not very well, so he cannot make a speech to you all and thank you all. I know he would if he were able to do it. But he has always wanted to have something with big rocks ever since we had this place. Always, this has been, it's like Florida has no rocks, I would love. So this is a dream come true for him, and I'm going to tell you that he will enjoy this whole feature and the water feature. He loves it, and the snapping turtles. I can't thank you enough. This is a dream for Peter, so thank you. Peter always wanted a pond for his turtles. Of course, he never had a chance to build one. He didn't actually know how to do it, and he never had one. And now that he's not in the best of health, this is something I am just so excited for him to actually be able to sit down every day and watch. The turtles, the pond, everything. It's just an amazing, amazing tribute.
Obviously, it's going to be an interactive day. We're going to have a lot of fun out here, beautiful weather. We have everything staged and ready to go. We have our pond products over here on one side, all of our stone and gravel on the other. But what we're trying to do is we're recreating a habitat for these snapping turtles. And these are pretty good sized turtles that are going to be going in here. We have to make sure that the water quality is going to be in good shape. We want to keep the maintenance down to a minimum. As you're walking around here, you see they have a lot of animals to take care of. We're trying to make their job as easy as possible.
One of my jobs here, besides caring for all the turtles, is in particular is caring for the alligator snapping turtles. Really looking forward to this build because the main problem with over there is it was just a concrete square. They couldn't move around a lot. They ended up making sores on their feet and such from hitting the concrete. With this pond, the new rocks are going to be great because they're rough enough to trim their claws but smooth enough not to hurt their skin. The main thing is just that these snapping turtles are going to get to act wild again.
So I know different people came out here for different reasons. Some are turtle lovers, some wanted to meet Dr. Pritchard, others want to see exactly how this thing is built. So you're going to have opportunities to interact throughout the day with all those different components.
In addition to the great pond they've so graciously donated to build for the snapping turtles, I've asked for a personal favor for the guys at Aquascape to build a wading pond for our Galapagos tortoises. In the wild in the Galapagos, the tortoises relish these shallow wading ponds full of mud and muck. They go in there to get parasites off, to cool down, to get a drink, and it's very much a social area for them. Luckily enough, we've had some extra materials, and we're going to be making a shallow wading pond thanks to the guys at Aquascape again. Here we have the old wallowing pond, which did great for when they were young, but it's just starting to get too small. It's old, and over the years the earth has really piled up next, and it's constantly dumping in, and it just makes it a real hassle to clean it out. So a much bigger pond will be much easier to clean, and will make the tortoises a lot happier.
just about to introduce the 4 snapping turtles into their brand new home. I don't know what they're going to do. They've been living in a square concrete shell for the last 30 years, and now we're going to give them an aquascape ecosystem pond. And even more rewarding than just putting a great new home in for some alligator snapping turtles is to be able to give this and dedicate it to a man who's dedicated his life to turtle conservation.
You know, I was thinking we were going to get a nice open pond, you know, nice sloping. I had no idea that we were going to get all these great rock features, waterfalls, logs. It really looks like a natural, pristine pond you would find somewhere. And that's really good for the animals' care, because whether we know it or not, they're thinking in there. They're knowing where they're at. They know if they're in a big concrete pond or if they're in a nice pond. So this is beyond my expectations with all the features, the lights, the rocks. I couldn't have asked for anything greater.
When I first heard about this, I thought, oh, it would be lovely to have a pond. But I never dreamt it would be something like this, and I never dreamt it would be a project to bring so many people from all over the country and Canada and the Bahamas to do a project like this. I mean, it's just beyond imagination, and it couldn't have happened at a better time and a better place. I'm elated, excited, exhilarated, happy, and I love you all for doing it.